From August 17th to the 23rd, faced with responsibilities and obligations, we might be tempted to retreat in a world of our own creation. But life this week is requiring of us to pay attention to details and remain grounded in common sense. What else can we expect? This is what we shall find out here today. Good morning, bonjour, Michel Karen, astrologer, shaman. Welcome to my channel dedicated to the practical uses of astrology to lead a better life. Monday, August the 17th, 3 contradictory aspects, but which tend to balance each other. Mars square Neptune, Mercury trine Saturn, and Venus sextile Jupiter. So first of all, Mars square Neptune could make us feel a little weak, maybe disappointed, restless. Some strange, complex obstacles may block our efforts. This is not really good for getting involved in any form of covert, devious activity. We should also be very careful to not become the victim of a scam or promotional scheme. Today, the easy way out is not advised. We need to stay away from drugs, alcohol, as well as gas and contaminated water, because today we are particularly vulnerable to any form of poisonous substance. Cults are more than ever ill-advised. Unstable people, especially those who harbor hidden resentment, suppressed anger, or bitter jealousies, should be avoided at all costs. Imparting information to anyone who might use it with bad intentions is, of course, very dangerous. In an attempt to sway us from our original intentions, others may convince us we are wrong. Even psychic advice could be a little misleading. The antidote to all this is to face our fears, plant our feet firmly on the ground, and analyze the situations at hand with calm and realism. In an attempt to conserve our energies, we may want to retreat, but this should not be a pure giving up. It is important that we focus our imagination on practical solutions and put our ideals to work. Our best protection is, as always, the purity of our motives and remaining very considerate of others. But thankfully, also on Monday, August the 17th, we have Mercury trine Saturn, which makes us view life seriously, have important concerns, be patient, pragmatic, methodical, controlled. Our mind is on practical matters. Absolutely not interested in frivolous, idle chatter. We are earnest, industrious, studious, productive, and only speak if we have something valuable to contribute to the debate. But otherwise, we tend to prefer silence, and when we do express ourselves, it is directly with honesty and logic. We tend to seek advice from older, wiser, more experienced, and successful people with whom we can engage in deep conversations. Our critical faculties are sharp, but it might be important to keep some of our opinions to ourselves. Mathematicians, scientists, managers, directors, teachers, students, writers are all very much favored. A wonderful day for working out the finer details, studying quietly, finishing a report, or staying alone with our thoughts. Our organizational abilities are superb, our planification is efficient, and we accomplish what needs to be done with great thoroughness. Not exactly prone to original creative thinking, abstract concepts are of very little interest. We seek useful information. Our mind is objective, sensible, and structured around well-organized facts and figures. We should pay particular attention to the morality of our character, exert honesty, self-control, and loyalty. And still, finally, on Monday, August the 17th, balancing those two previous aspects, Venus is sextile Jupiter. So we know also how to put others at ease. We're very warm-hearted, generous, kind, graceful, and charming. As long as we exercise discrimination, a pleasurable, relaxed, light-hearted get-together with pleasant friends, is favored. We are patient, courteous, popular, admired by others, enjoy entertaining, and are excellent hosts. Our serenity and happy disposition attract abundant affection and the approval of others. New friendships with high-spirited, ethical people bring growth and enrichment. We feel content and are at peace with the world and likely to receive many gifts and favors. We also see comfort, harmony, balance. So this is excellent for businesses dealing with luxury items, acquiring expensive furniture, getting a makeover, or buying clothes. Cultural endeavors as well as artistic activities are also very much encouraged. We could be drawn to religious art forms. Our creative talents are enhanced, and of course, as long as we rely on common sense, financial affairs are beneficial. Good for a foreign investment and planning for our material future. We want to spend money on quality items that beautify our home or our person. Good fortune is ours if we remain careful to not fall prey to extravagance or excesses of all sorts. Legal matters are likely to turn to our advantage. So this is also a very good day for a long distance trip that adds value to our life. Friday, August the 21st, Venus is in opposition with Saturn, so this could be a bit of a discouraging transit for love and money. We are likely to feel maybe a little cold, unattractive, unworthy of love, lonely, depressed. Family and work-related obligations tend to be emotionally exhausting. Our partner could feel unresponsive, dull, or undemonstrative. Even our dearest friends could lay some heavy demands on us. Our relationships in general require a high level of social and moral responsibility that we could feel a little reluctant to accept. This is definitely not a good day to start a new romance. This transit requires that we stay calm, reserved, and serious in our social dealings, accept emotional sorrows, and learn from them. The more committed, supportive, and reliable we are towards those who need us, the more maturity we shall derive. We are likely to be attracted to older, successful people who offer us a certain level of safety and stability. We are also drawn to more traditional expressions of beauty, classical music, or paintings from past centuries. This is a very good time to give a concrete form to a creative idea with a lot of patience, persistence, and hard work. Architects and designers are favored. Great as well for approaching people in positions of authority, asking for a raise, and establishing solid professional partnerships. Excellent also for home repairs, organizing, cleaning, painting, taking care of our general appearance, particularly our skin, teeth, nails, and eyesight. And finally, on Saturday, August the 22nd, the Sun enters Virgo till September the 22nd. Focus, efficiency, as well as a strong sense of outer responsibility mark this month. We are asked to be more selfless, hardworking, reliable, self-sufficient, respectable, dedicated, and loyal. It is important that we manage our obligations with consciousness and demonstrate high levels of self-control. We are likely to become great at solving problems, especially if they require attention to details, and we derive much satisfaction from performing our duties well. We so dream of mastery and could be so obsessed with a perfection ideal that we may find ourselves prone to worry. While self-effacing and shying away from the limelight, we still need to feel useful and appreciated. Our mind is sharper and clearer than usual, enabling us to discover the best ways of refining our skills. This cycle favors people in positions of service, janitors, nurses, and those who use their minds, teachers, students, writers, journalists. The emphasis is on being meticulous, analytical, and patient. Acquiring useful knowledge feels very important. This is a wonderful period to go back to school to study something that gives us practical skills. It is also the perfect time to pay attention to our health, do a medical checkup, revamp our diet, and reassess our exercise program. An increased sensitivity to our environment brings into focus issues related to odor and, most of all, cleanliness. If you are already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. Your comments are always appreciated. If you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to place a thumbs up and hit the little bell to be notified when I upload a new video every Thursday and sometimes another one during the week. Remember, as always, choose your battles, walk in beauty. Thank you for watching. Until next time.